What's up, guys? Welcome back to Trashman's channel for the week. Getting ready to have us some Houston Dave's hot chicken. Delicious. You should check it out. It's over here off El Dorado. Love it. But we got a lot of stuff to do today. Got some good news. If you watched a little earlier, you'll see that we are purchasing our first flip property. So we're going to stop by that property, check it out. We got to deliver dumpsters there later next week, and then we got to go check on some customers. So see you soon. Sorry, had it. Kind of got a little choked up here because I'm angry about this whole situation. So I had a good friend of mine, and he told me he had a guy that all he does is deal with bankruptcy courts when companies declare bankruptcy. He told me that this guy, for $23,000, had a 2019 Bobcat skid steer that had like 500 hours on it. And those of you know that know skid steers, they're normally like 40 to 80 grand depending on the year, hours, all that. But because it was a bankruptcy court, the company went under, you know, they were just pretty much getting what was owed on it and walking away. No different than how some people buy these properties, aka what I'm doing on this property, but it's more legit. It's got titles, all sorts of stuff. Well, I didn't know equipment didn't have titles. Come to find out, we buy this equipment, it gets on our yard. A week later, the cops are there telling me it's stolen. The cops take the equipment, give it back to the guy, and I never got my money back. $23,000 out the drain. Filed police reports, everything. They still haven't got the guy. It was all a Ponzi scheme. He had fake titles, fake trailer titles. He had sold my friends 3 trailers and a skid steer, all legit paperwork, title with the state of Texas, everything. And all of it was done under the table and illegal. There's a company making fake titles out there. Pretty scary. So life lesson, double and triple check any transaction you're gonna do. Hey, I think something happened to the water hose. It loosened up on the reel and it ended up bouncing down the road and got destroyed. So I need a new water hose system ready to go on the truck by this afternoon for him. And he even told me he wanted to pay for it. I'm getting ready to call him. He's not paying for that. That's not his fault, and I'll make sure he knows that.
Yeah, I think that reel just I might have gave out.
That was an expensive reel to just give out, you know. So if you can pull that one off, I'll return it to Amazon, because that was an expensive reel, and we've only had it for a couple months.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I can do that, and I'll figure out something to get him going on that.
Okay, thank you. I had a driver, and the hose on the porta potty truck was having issues yesterday, so we tried to fix it. Well, I guess it didn't fix, and he broke it. And he texted me and said, "I'll pay for it." I'm like, absolutely not. That's on me. Like, I didn't give you a working piece of equipment. We made something work that not necessarily was working. So that is not on him, and I'm getting ready to call him and tell him that is not on you. You must be crazy. I would never in a million years make you pay for something like that.
I just feel like, you know, it's my truck, you know, it's my responsibility, but the rack has rolled off, you know, like it's not tight, so I have to roll up the water hose on the truck.
Yes, sir.
And it locks. Every time you hear the ticky sound, it locks. Well, it hasn't been locked. When I was driving, it rolled off.
Got it. Well, that's okay. Well, I already told Julio. I told him I need a solution. Are you good to finish the day, or do you need something now?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been using the bucket anyway. I just had to use the water hose one time today because I had to pull it over a gate, spit it out. That was the only reason I didn't use the water hose. But other than that, I was using the bucket because it's fast.
Okay, no problem. What was I going to tell you? Well, we'll get it fixed this afternoon. He's aware, and absolutely not. You do not have to pay a penny. We got it.
All right. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Thank you much.
All right, have a good one.
You too. Bye. I mean, I really appreciate that. I mean, it means a lot, but at the same time, it's like, you know, when he actually breaks something or messes up, I'll let him cover it if he wants to. But little things happen, and I don't expect when little things happen to just dump it on my team. It's just, that's not right. But I do appreciate him offering. Looks like a whole neighborhood got like.
Yeah, no, I did. Like I said, I was out there the very next day. I
Wow.
was thinking it was cleaned up by now. It's already been 2 weeks.
Well, we are here at the little blue house at 7906. Yeah, I think a good mowing and cleaning up would probably
Oh, yeah.
help a lot.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. We're coming out there with chainsaws next Saturday, so my guys are ready.
Okay, cool. We are here at our first official Trashman house flip. Came from a good friend of mine. We're partnering up on it. Pretty excited. And if you notice by this lovely sign from the city of Houston right here, that this place is in violation. It's not being kept up with. So we're getting it on a fire sale. I just actually sent the wire a few minutes ago. We paid, I think it's probably around $57,000 for this whole property. We're gonna get it all cleaned up, demolish this house, and we should be able to make some good money on it. So we'll see how it goes. First one, a little nervous, but I really trust the people that I'm working with, so it should be pretty good. Honestly, if you can think of it, if you can envision it, this is gone. When we knock this thing, the whole house is leaning. It's broken in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. Literally, like this. This tree grew from underneath it. I mean, the thing is alive. Grew from underneath the house. So, but imagine this gone. Nice, clean dirt in here. A lot of this shrubbery mowed and picked up. You know, I think we'll do okay. It just hasn't been kept up with. That's the number one thing. On a complete side note, back to Trashman business, there are trees down everywhere. I mean, right across the street, we have trees down here, trees here, all the way down the street. So I'm getting ready to reach out to the city of Houston when we get back in the truck, and I'm gonna make a call and see if maybe, just maybe, we can set up a little tree pickup for them. We're headed to a scrapyard, and basically we take a lot of scrap metal there and we get cash payments back. It's just the way that business works. There's a lot of cash that goes on. But this company I've worked with for 3 years, and I had a relationship with the owner. Well, the owner recently sold it to his son, and I have nothing against the family. Super good people, really. But I've kind of felt mistreated as a fellow business owner. Like, me and the father had a great relationship, and he would always answer my calls. If not, he'd call me back. But the son never texts me back. He never calls me back. And I had an opportunity to do their toilets on their yard, and he basically told me the price of my toilets, which are fair, it's fair market. He basically told me the price of my toilets and the amount of scrap business I give him isn't worth it for him to even consider using toilets with me. And we're not talking about a bunch of money here. We're talking about maybe $3,000 to $5,000 a year for 2 toilets. It's twice a week. It ended up being really a fair deal. But he pretty much told me that what he was getting his porta potties for, and I said, there's no way. Call 5 other companies and I guarantee you they're all about the same price as me. And he said, you know what, Darius, if I do that, and if it's the truth, then I'm just gonna give you the business, because I don't want to get some brother-in-law deal from some company when I should. I mean, it is going to cost me more, but I'd rather be with the market. Well, they called, they validated what I said, and then they told me I wasn't worth it. So I'm now taking all my scrap business somewhere else, and I'm going to pick up my last cash from them, and I'm going to let them run their business, and I'm going to run my business, and we're going to go on our merry way. And I appreciate them. I have a massive contract coming up for 300 AC units that was gonna all go to them, but I'm taking that work to another recycler because they wouldn't work with me on my toilets. So. It's really hard because a lot of the people here, there really are good people, and I don't have a problem, I don't have a problem with them at all. I will tell anybody that is in location and relative location to here that Holmes Road Recycling is a great place to do business with. It's just, for me, I'm the kind of guy that I feel like you kind of share the love, right? You scratch my back, I scratch your back, especially when you're running a multi-million-dollar company and you got a guy that's just starting a porta potty company. The old owner would do anything to help me, and I appreciate it. And I'm not saying that this guy wouldn't, his son wouldn't. I don't want to speak ill will upon him because that's not the truth. But for me, I have a further commute to here than the new scrapyard that I'm going to go to. There's more barriers to doing business here, and I went through those barriers for these people, and now I'm kind of like, why go through those barriers if they're not willing to go through those for you? And that's kind of where I'm leaving it. So Holmes Road, great place, and I appreciate everything they've done for me. It's not goodbye, it's just see you later, and I'm sure we'll run and do business again at some point, but it's the last time I'm coming here. Peace out, Holmes Road. Well, we got a dumpster that's back over here. I don't know if we can see it, but it's got about 3 stories of freaking pallets on top of it. And I've been trying to earn these people's business for almost 3 months. No, sorry, excuse me, 3 weeks. Super nice people, but I tried to call the other day. I told her I'd follow up with her this week, so instead of just calling her, we're gonna walk through the front door. But I came back and I talked to the lady here like 2 weeks ago, and I told her.
Deandra or Luann?
She had like blonde hair. They might both.
It was Deandra.
Super sweet. She told me absolutely send her the price. I told her the price, and I literally live in Bay Colony, so I'm like, you know what? I will literally bring one for free to get the pallets and get the business, and then moving forward, it'll be regular price 30 yards. Bro. But I just I kept passing by her, and I was like, and I think they just got bought out too. I think they got bought out by Waste Management. Hold on one sec. Clint, can I call you back in just a minute? All right, thanks, Bo. But yeah, no, I mean, we do a lot of wood recycling and stuff. So for us, it's a really good, it would be a really good relationship. And for us, like literally, you will never have to wait more than a day to get a new box. So if it gets full, we're like.
It takes like a while, yeah. Those boxes already, I mean, that one's been back there maybe.
I know, a couple weeks at least.
No, that one, they just swapped it out and it's already full. They just came by, I think, last Friday, yeah.
Well, I drive by almost every day and I just see it full and I'm like, if they would just give me a chance, I'll make sure that thing stays empty.
I already talked to her about it, but I'm gonna give her another holler. Yeah, okay. I'll tell her. Bro.
Yeah, and I'm serious. Like the very first dumpster, I'll do it completely free. I'll drop it off, everything free, and then moving forward, it'll be whatever the regular price is.
The price is.
But I already told her too. I'll beat whatever they're charging. Just, it's cool when you live by and you get to see your dumpster too. So I'm like, and I know them, so.
Yeah.
But just let them know.
No, I'll holler at her.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro.
Good to see you. Take care. All right, well, that was pretty good. Relationships, business is all about relationships. And when I saw his face, I was like, oh, this is game on. So let's follow up here in 7 days time, 1 week. So next Thursday, and let's see if our dumpster's there. I bet you it will be. Yo, well, goodness gracious, it's been such a long day today. You got to experience our first house flip. And now I want to elaborate on that real quick because it's not an actual house flip. It's more a property flip. So SWI is going to bring in the dumpsters. We're going to bring in some dirt. We're going to level the little home there. And my business partner on that side is going to be taking care of all that. So really I'm just supplying the dumpsters, but I've done a lot of demos, so I'm giving them some valuable feedback on what to expect there cost-wise, but really excited. We should hopefully have that place turned over in maybe 2-3 months. So good little return. You got to see some of my customers today. You got to experience, you know, the change of a relationship, and maybe next week I'll tell you where my new vendor is gonna be for scrap metal. And just an overall, what a great day, what a fun day. And I really appreciate everything that you guys do for me, following, subscribing, views, all of that means so much to me. So do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, and please provide feedback. And coming soon, potentially, if you guys will keep up with it, I'm gonna start a live stream podcast style sim racing, and I'm actually in a pro series right now. I've worked my license all the way up over the last couple months, and this weekend I'm racing in the Indy 500. So really excited. Check it out. See y'all later.